Hello everybody. We're going to start in a moment. Today 3 miniatures on the board. Very random. Aleya, Blade Champion and Sagittarum card. It's gonna be interesting. Starting soon. Get ready with me if you want to paint alongside. Listen to what I'm saying. Just chilling. Listen to the music. Just go ahead. Oh, Francois Marion. Yo. Nice to see you again. I was wondering if there will be sound back. Glad to see you, man. Okay, I think I'm ready. So I guess we can start. Been painting for hours already. Damn, what time you have? For me, it's only 11 a.m. So it's kind of early. But if you painted 4 hours, then I assume you didn't start at 6 a.m. Yeah, 3 a.m. Oh, damn. So you are in some interesting place, huh? That you have 3 a.m. What does it mean? You're in Asia? Somewhere? East Asia? Or the other side? Started about 7 p.m. Yeah, that's a long painting session, man. Nice. Sometimes if I have a flow, I love to do it. America, yeah. That's the other side. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I used to do that. Just going back from work. I was starting like 10 p.m. and finished like 3 a.m. stuff. But I loved it. I like to paint really late. Everybody's sleeping, calm. Just listening to something. All right. So as you can see, I finished finally my 3 Musketeers, 3 Guardians. You can check this out on Instagram if you want some closer look. But this was the last session. So we are going down to 990 miniatures unpainted. Well, it's going down slower than I thought. I mean, 10 miniatures in 5 days, it was pretty good. But it started to feel kind of overwhelming. Seeing that 9 in front, Well, my birthday game tomorrow requires some prep work. Ah, yeah. You're going to play your knights, huh? Then for sure painted minis are a must. Happy birthday, by the way. So you have birthday today, right? Or you're preparing for tomorrow, like after tomorrow. So today I'm gonna do Blade Champion, Aleya, and Sagittarum Guard. Hopefully, I'll finish all of them. Realistically, probably none of them. But I'm gonna do big progress. Maybe I'll split the work to 2 days and finish tomorrow. Let's see. So first of all, I'm gonna do wash, because if I have to wait a longer time for this guy, for example, to dry, I need to start with him first, then I'll do wash on her, and this guy is already washed, so for him, when I finish these 2, I will start doing dry brush and some stuff. So I'm gonna do Agrax Earthshade first on the Blade Champion, then Moon Oil on Aleya, and then dry brushing Sagittarum Guard. No night tomorrow. It won't be ready by game time. I've been working on 3 suppressors and 3 eliminators. Ah, okay. So, traditional Space Marines. That's awesome. What chapter do you play? Even though I'm using the small pot, I'm gonna put it in my holder just in case to not spill everything around. Today, technically, I don't count it as the next day till the sun comes up. Dark Angels. Dark Angels. Oh damn! One of my favorite chapters. At least by the looks, you know, the color scheme is great. I really like it. And you know, all basically the death thing, the death wing, and the other two I don't remember now, but the green ones, the beige and dark black. All three are nice. I mean, technically for me it's tomorrow, your birthday, but for yours today, so maybe I'm one of the first ones to say happy birthday. Have a good day, man. Alright. Just let me adjust a little bit. And we are gonna start applying Agrix Earthshade. Stop a little bit. I wanted to try a new layout for my painting place, but I think I should go back to my original idea. I changed the place of wet palette and it messed up a little bit my flow. I'm going to go have a nice breakfast at 6:30. Game starts at noonish, so I'll get a nap in between breakfast and game. You're dedicated, man. Complete dedication. I like that. But honestly, for me, I like to have a good sleep, man. Just take rest. Then the day is much more enjoyable. Well, I'm getting old, you know. So probably that's why. I thought I can keep it on the base, but not really. Because there's only one point of placement, this one, and blue tag doesn't hold up, unfortunately. That's fine. So you're going to paint until you take breakfast and then take a nap? That's nuts, man. But I'm happy you watch my stream, man. It's only 3K game, much smaller than my usual Birth Apocalypse games. Yeah. So 3K, you play 40K, right? So 3K, still a bigger game, you know. Not as Apocalypse as you said, but it's still quite a large game. Do you have some space in your house, or you're playing in some club or shop? What's the deal? And how many people are playing? Are you going to play against your friend, or you have like multiplayer game? I've never played Apocalypse in my life. I had some proposition to do that, but I've never took it. I felt like I would need to. I think it's a little bit different than 40K, right? And the rules of 40K are slightly different. The Apocalypse is probably adjusted to this big amount of models and, you know, huge units and all that stuff. But I've never get into it to know what's the deal actually. Maybe I will try with custodies when I finish them. Let's see. I would probably have more than enough points, honestly. And these guys. I'm not sure how many points I have. It's over 3,000 for sure. I was spending some time yesterday to see who is, you know, based and who is glued and how my custodies army looks like. I have like 70 minis assembled, I think. 70? Yeah, around that. And I still need to assemble like close to 30 or 25 more. I have a 20 by 30 food bunker with 8 Expo game table. That's awesome. Just me and one friend. I haven't lived here long and haven't met too many 40k players in my area. Yeah, I mean, when I moved where I'm at right now, I had the same, you know, but I didn't have even space to play, and I was like living for 2 years here, and I didn't know anybody who was playing. And after these 2 years, I was like, okay, let's see on Facebook, and I just typed Warhammer, you know, and apparently there was a group that for many years already played here, and in total maybe right now I know 20 or so people playing, painting, you know, just in general are in the same hobby. So it was a good relief, and right now I'm meeting them every week basically. They are my closest group of friends, not only work, you know, because before used to be like I'm just having some friends at work and my hobby was just me. But since I get to know people from here that are playing, then a lot have changed for better, in my opinion. I mean, not directly, but they pushed me to paint basically, because when I moved here, I had no army painted, zero, and I had Necrons, I had Eldars, I had many things. And when I met these guys here, everybody had painted army, and not like one army. They had like full 4 Gods of Chaos armies painted, or guards, custodies, and all like Imperium painted. So I was like, damn, it's actually possible. You can paint your army. So from that moment I started to paint, and soon enough I finished my Necrons and could play, you know, a full painted army against full painted army, which was epic. It was first time in my life, because where I'm from, let's say not too many people have painted armies from my closest friends group. Not too many. And not too many, I mean like one maybe, and it's not fully painted, which is fine, you know. We can play with unpainted armies. It's not a biggie. It just doesn't look so epic. That's it. That's it. But right now, with the challenge, I really enjoy painting. You know, hanging out with you guys. I live in an economically challenged state now. Most people can afford Warhammer here, very different from where I came from. Damn. I mean, I understand. It, like you said, it depends from the state. Sometimes country, you know. I guess it's somewhere Midwest or something. United States are an interesting place. You know, I've never been. I've never been there. One day I think I will, but not yet. It's not the time. But who knows? I got some conversation not so long ago with a friend from United States, and maybe I'll get some opportunity there. Yes, I'm in Oklahoma now, yeah. Okay, see. Last time I did a full inventory of my painted models was a 80, and it was 50k Dark Angels. God damn it. 50k Dark Angels. I don't know if you get the access on our Discord, but if you can share your army there, that would be awesome. I would like to see. How does it look? 50k, man. No, I think if I combine all my 40k armies, maybe I will have 50k points altogether. But it's gonna be, you know, full army of Eldars, full army of Custodes, Necrons, Tyrannids, Tau. So that's multiple armies. And some models are super cheap, you know, like Tyrannids. I just have a Leviathan box, nothing more. For Tau, I just have Croods. So it would mostly contain Necrons, Eldars, and Custodes. But I wonder how many points I do have, actually. That would be interesting to see. 50k, damn. Like I said, if you can share the photo, that would be awesome. I recently watched some short on YouTube from Dave from no, where is he from? He's from this miniatures tabletop mini, something like this. And he had like the biggest army I've ever saw of chaos. And on his birthday or somewhere, they decided to play apocalypse game against orcs, I believe, and they had like 100,000 points or something crazy. I think you can easily find that short on YouTube. It's insane, man. Awesome. I don't like the Discord user agreement. Just last week the FBI admitted to by passing the federal wire typing laws by just asking Discord to give them access to the... Oh, damn, okay. No, that's fair. No pressure. No pressure. If you have any other way to show your work, then by all means. You can DM me on Instagram, I guess, if you have Instagram. Just send a photo. Or if you have your Instagram and want to show it, you can just send the link here in the comment. It should be fine. or any other platform, I don't mind. Just I'm very curious of how does it actually look to have 50k points. And I believe that you painted most of it. Okay. Well, right now let's have an old Facebook. Oh, that works. We have Facebook, I think the name is also Brahammer. Something like this. I think like YouTube. Similar. Social media stuff is usually with my brother. He's good at that. So if you're going to Discord or Facebook or Instagram, I just do Instagram photos. Maybe some of you saw I posted last week work. You have the 5 days progress. Pretty nice. Today hopefully I'm gonna do 3 minutes again. That's the goal. So for Aleya, I'm gonna, as you see, do silver armor, not gold, like an original. Gold is like kind of gold. The original Aleya has kind of gold. I do not like it, and I want all the Silent Sisters to have a little bit different color scheme. I like the armor. It looks very medieval, so I just want to keep it in this context or in this way. So let's use it. Null oil over the silver base coat. So I do think I might need 2 layers of silver in some places. I'm not sure if this is actually Belcher base or this is something else. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I sprayed her a long time ago already, so it could be the original, it could be something else. Anyway, the coverage is quite okay. I'm thinking also what kind of paint to use for dry brush, or I should use just the highlights. I think dry brush should be a correct way. Also, I was planning to do for her darker skin, maybe more like Middle Eastern vibe, maybe black. That's what I'm thinking. I do want to have some diversity in my army. It's gonna be much more interesting. I did my SOS silver with a blue inglaze. So silver with blue inglaze. That's very good. Sister of Silence of silver blue ink. Yeah. I was thinking about blue, but more like a turquoise, But blue, I think I have some nice color that could match, the vibe. And yes, I know what I want to do. It's not gonna be exactly blue, but it's gonna be like greenish, let's say. And the cape is gonna be green as well. You know what I'm gonna use? Thanks for the idea. It's actually very good. Very good idea. Because I was thinking, okay, I'll just do silver and dry brush with metal and that's it, but yeah. I think it's gonna be much more interesting if I put some additional, you know, color into it. Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you what I have in mind. Just let me first do the sword. You know the color that is used for Vansar and what do they call it? Dark Elders, Drukhari, right? So I'm thinking that. Okay. So the name of the shade I think is Corellian. Corellia green shade, something like this. Let me check. Yep, exactly. Corellia green shade. I think this is gonna be really interesting to see. You know, the null oil is fine, but I'll do the Corellia as well. And then some highlights. Maybe I'll do the dry brush first and then highlights, something like this. Yeah. Let's do the eagle one first as well. And then I will do some greenish cape. Like a dark green, you know? Dark green with tint of blue. It will have a Dark Angels vibe for sure. It's kind of a point. Yeah. And maybe white hair. Yeah, maybe, yeah. It's gonna be fun. They will contrast so much with the Custodes though. But that's fine. I have like 3 squads of Silent Sisters and Corellia and this 4th ward lady, I don't remember her name. Okay, so I'll do this guy, Sagittarum Guard. Usually, as usual, I mean. So this one, Citrine Alchemy from scale 75. Let's do some dry brushing. Into the palette. All right. And I'm gonna use. Let's use big brush, you know. Maybe this one. This is a brush from Army Painter. So, small amount of paint. Remove the excess. And let's do it. Yeah, this is gonna be fast. A bigger brush. It's gonna be a quick job. Probably I'll have to wait a little more for the 2 characters to dry. And then I'll start again. I mean, I will continue with the Sagittarum. Maybe I'll do the bolter, body. Way too much paint. That's unfortunate. The faces, you see, looks like completely silver. And also this part. Maybe I'll do some wash. Correct it. Okay, back. I'm using a different brush than previous times. Previous times I was using the Citadel brush and it didn't leave so much paint on the Mini. That's why I think I didn't expect that. All right. That looks pretty good. Beside the face, I mean the face I messed up quite badly. But I'll wait for the Citrine Alchemy to dry and I will apply some dry brush again. I mean I will apply wash and then some dry brush. That's the idea. Okay. Yeah. This part is gonna be black, so that's fine. This black. Yeah, there's in some places there's too much paint. It's okay. Let's paint the brush here. Probably I will use it again today, so I need it to dry fast. Good thing it's hot in the room. And let's see how they look. Are they dry already? No, there are some parts still drying, so I will not paint it yet. So let's go ahead with painting this stuff. So I have two options. I can paint black and then silver, or I can paint straight silver. And I think this time I'm gonna do black, because black I can do here, you know, I can do multiple parts black, and silver it's just it. So let's go ahead, find the body black. Here we go. Onto the wet palette. Okay. Bigger amount, because also I will need to water it down. Thin it down, or however you say. Go. And for the bolter part, I'm gonna use just a regular brush, old one, with fine coverage. I mean, yeah. And then for the smaller parts, I will change for something more precise. But on the bolter, you know, it's just one layer. Obviously, it's, you know, see-through, but it's just a layer for lead belcher to come into it. And for lead belcher, it should be enough. It should cover without any problem. And then I will just need one layer of lead belcher instead of, you know, going two and hoping that it's enough. All right. I will leave the cables because the cables are going to be painted grays here anyway. So no need to paint them black and then go back again to bright color. But it's quite hard to get into the back part of the bolter. Maybe I'll start to use the smaller brush now. So let's take this one. This one is a number 2 from Liberge. This is the set I get on my birthday or maybe Christmas. Looked very fancy, but I think they are synthetic, so they will not last long. But the tip of the brush is fine. I can paint, for example, some eyes and some fine details, which is nice. So I found a use for them. Or like here, for example, these recesses. Between our okay. Okay. And I'm gonna use 2 layers to cover it correctly. Okay. This one, no, this one just a little bit. Okay. Maybe some small parts here. And here. What I can do actually is to paint black the vents as well. Since I'm gonna paint them lead belcher, black base is a good idea. You see, I learn every day. Just need to remember to do that for the rest of the miniatures. It's not something critical in the end, but I think it's gonna just be easier for me. Small adjustment of the painting style and will speed up the whole process slightly. Okay, the back is done. Let's do the shoulder pad now. Shoulder pad will require 2 coats for sure, at least. Maybe the 3rd one just for the smooth finish. Oh shit, sorry, someone's calling. to take it. Hello? AC? Okay, are you outside? Yeah, coming. Are you outside? Coming, 1 moment. Sorry guys, small break. I'll come back in a second. Alright, I'm back. I had problem with my AC. So the crew is here fixing it. It's quite important to keep it fixed. Temperature outside is like 45 degrees Celsius. So, you know, the inside is getting hot pretty quickly. Let's continue with the black parts. Okay. After the first layer of black, I'm gonna switch and see how are the other guys. If the washes are dry already, I will do the dry brush. So this is black, and let's do the gloves. My least favorite thing is to do gloves. These custodies. I have to be very careful to not paint over some already done parts. And usually I need like 2 layers of black. But I'm getting, you know, better at it. In the end, I have to paint like 100 of them, so. Okay. By the way, today we are coming back with Hobby After Hours show. We usually do it after like 7 or 8 p.m. our time, which is like 8 hours from now, maybe 10, 9 hours from now. And we are talking about Warhammer and doing some stuff. Usually painting, not always painting. Sometimes we assemble things, sometimes we are... Today, for example, I'm gonna rebottle my Citadel, which is very, for me, it's very interesting. I'm curious about that, how it was gonna go. Because I've never rebottled anything. And, you know, I got my package from AliExpress of bottles. And today night is the night where I'm gonna start rebottling. I'm curious how much time it will take. I'm curious how many paints can I finish in one evening stream. And yeah, so that's the plan for tonight. If any of you guys, ladies and gentlemen, are curious how it goes, you know, you're welcome. It's gonna be me and my brother, as usual. I don't know what kind of plans he has for tonight. It's possible that he's gonna continue with his Uruk-hai. He was quite into them. Recently, he painted a few, so maybe he'll continue with that. And we didn't do a show for quite a long time. I think a few months, like 3 months. Basically, the summer was quite busy for both of us, so couldn't do it. Finally, we're back. We can save the new season, right? We are doing it for so many years now. It's like season 4 or something. Which is like we are doing it for 4 years, maybe 3. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. But, you know, it's a good time. You know, a good time to connect with your brother, with your sibling. We have the same hobby, which is pretty awesome. Alright, I think I finished black parts on this mini, so let's go ahead and go back and see. If washes are dry here, and they are, yeah, they dry. So let's do quick dry brush. This time I'm gonna use a smaller brush from unpainted because the big one is not necessary. There is not so much armor like in the other dude. The armor here is in just a few places. There's a lot of leather and, you know, cape. So I'm gonna be much more gentle and careful with that. Alright. Okay. I need more paint on the palette for sure. Okay. Let's continue. It's too much paint now. It's fine. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of these brushes. I mean, they're okay. Nothing special. Sometimes they, like I said, they leave a little bit too much paint, which is annoying. I have to be much more subtle with them. Alright. On this character, I will use a little bit more non-metallic metal, I think, on the sword, just to, you know, emphasize that he's a special guy. It's gonna take a longer time to finish him, but in the end, he should stand out a little bit. That's the whole point of the character. Alright. Cannot reach this. Okay. So I think all the golden parts are done. There were not too many of them, so that's fine. That's good. Like I said, he has much more cape and leather and other stuff, so that's good. So let's go ahead and place him back like this. Looking promising, quite promising, yeah. And now let's remove the paint from him, from the brush, and see how is Aleya. Aleya is doing fine. I'm thinking to do the highlight now with really bright silver, and then do the Coelia shade, green shade, sorry. I think this will be looking very good. And just I'm not sure of what kind of dry brush paint I should use. I'm thinking speed metal, but it's very watery and I just need very, very gentle highlight, so something else could be better actually. I'm thinking on Storm Host Silver. This, I think this will be a much better choice. The problem with this paint is quite in bad condition, you know. Let's give it a try. So, it's not the best, but we don't need much. Just tip of the brush, move the excess of the paint, and really, really gentle highlight. Yeah, that's it. It's already looking good with this highlight. Like, I don't need to use, for example, this Aleya green. I like the effect of the regular silver, you know, like a medieval armor. But I think it will add so much. I mean, like character and because okay, like this is just a regular silver, and then you know next to the guy with regular gold, it's looking good, you know. Can't complain. But the green will definitely will be much more interesting. So let's do this one. This is the sword that I'll glue later on. Okay, and then let's wait for it to dry, and I'll paint it, of course, of quite like green shade. And see how it's gonna look. I'm gonna definitely thin down this shade because I don't want it to be so heavy and you know destroy all the metal. I still want to have like a gloss part to it, so I might have to be mindful of that. And now back to what's gonna be next boy. Yeah, I can do black parts here, I guess. So this is gonna be red, this is gonna be red, this is gonna be leather, black. The sword, actually, I don't know. The sword, actually, I should play paint black as well. So this is gonna be red. There's not many black. Okay, the gloves, I guess, and the shoulder pad. Okay, so let's go ahead black. There's much more colors on this mini. His armor is not so. I'm not sure if he has 12 save like other custodians because the regular pants he has. I've never played him this way. I don't know. Okay. There we go. No, bottom part. Yeah, the first layer is done. Definitely, I'm gonna use 2 layers at least. right. There we go. I need to be very precise here, just to not fuck up other things.
From here, for here.
No, we usually use this one. Here's one on the. Which one is? This we don't use. No. It's not working, okay.
Yeah, now let's say.
Now it's working?
Yeah, this before here code 140, but for LG it's 77.
Okay.
You already see you can use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And now there's no ice, no water
Nothing,
coming
you
out.
already relay change.
Okay.
You going for paper.
Thank you so much.
Is you where you put this one?
Yeah, let's keep it in the other room. Thank you.
You can change from sir. Any AC, this is multi. Yeah. Any AC have their barcode and this set something.
Okay.
Then you enter this one.
Okay, so these are
Now this is for LG 77.
right.
Enter.
Okay. Bye. Right, I'm back, sorry about that. So the guys finished their job. Fixed my AC, that's awesome. Was a tough night, you know. Without AC, this house is just a hellhole. So I'm glad they came fast. Yesterday was the weekend, today they're working, so very good. All right. And then, so this was the black part, and I will, yeah, this one black. This pipe here. So I'm gonna, I mean, it should be silver, so I'm gonna do it silver, but I want to base it black and then do silver. Okay. Now the other side. Okay, perfect. So this was gonna be, this is one layer, this part's gonna be 2 layers, and then shoulder pad and vents. Actually, I can do the vents as well. Yeah, since the vents are going to be painted a little better, they can have the base coated black. That's totally fine. Okay. By the way, I was trying to buy a upgraded version of the app that I'm recording the video with, but I couldn't do it for some reason. I don't know where should I do it, because in the I'm using Huawei phone for recording, so maybe that's the limitation. Now, if I would use a regular Android, then that would be possible. But at the moment, it's like it doesn't allow me to buy a pro version. It's just $5 or so, and it would improve the quality of the video to HD. And I said I will do it if I stream for the 5 days straight. I did, but unfortunately, by technicality, I cannot do it. I have to find another way to improve the quality of the stream. Maybe some video capture device or something. I would need to think about that. All right. So this part is going to be this red, red. Okay, I will do the black sword just to have the base for the badge. I said I will do non-metallic metal. Maybe I will do non-metallic metal over silver. That's a possibility. One thing I'm kind of considering, though, if I will do non-metallic metal on one guy, it's gonna be looking strange, like out of place. Okay, it's more advanced technique, taking longer time, but you know, if it's not fitting the theme of the whole army, he would look like, well, what this guy is doing here, why he has different sword. So I'm quite not sure of that yet. All right, so let's leave him to dry. I need to switch off the AC. It's gone too cold. So let it dry, and let's go ahead and do the lady. So Aleya green shade, and it must be watered down. So I was thinking to do some things on the palette, on the dry palette. This one. Have a nice day. Thank you, Maciej. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Have a nice day to you as well. So, Aleya, I'm thinking very, the first layer should be very light. So I have to water down this shade quite a lot. Probably I should use the medium. The problem is I do not have much medium left, you know. I'm using it a lot, and it's a very small amount. So I was actually thinking more like distilled water might be a solution for wash. So let's try that. In the end, it's just acrylic paint, so it's water anyway. Watery at least. So yeah, it's much thinner now than the original paint. Let's see. Still gonna add some tint, like a green tint. Green or dark green, quite a little bit of blue maybe. Yeah, I think that's very nice touch. And I'm gonna do maybe second layer to make it a little stronger. Definitely it will add some depth to the silver. It's not gonna be just a regular flat silver. More interesting finish. And actually I can do it for all my sisters, so to keep them, you know, in the same theme. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you, Francois, for the idea. He said he did it with blue. Blue is a great option as well. Just I thought for me the green would be a better fit. That's it. So this is a shade with a lot of water. So definitely gonna wait quite some time for it to dry, and in the meantime we're gonna go back to our 2 minis. Probably we'll do, like I said, the second coat as well, just to add a little more depth to the green. And perhaps less water. Hey y'all, Brahma, good morning, afternoon to y'all. It's 4 a.m. here, damn. Yeah, I mean, for me it's 12 p.m. now. PM, right? It's like, yeah, wait, 12 p.m., 1 p.m., 12 a.m. It's not midnight, it's a midday for me. I'm quite confused always about this AM, PM. You know, AM is in the morning, but when you reach 12, suddenly it's PM. But yeah, it's a midday. But why are you like so early or late, I guess, up? Are you going to work early or are you going to sleep late? What's the deal? What is the deal, man? Let's do some red cape. Yeah. So I'm gonna use the Blood Angels red contrast paint. Let's place it in my paint holder just to not spill it out. And for the main part, I'm gonna use regular brush on the gold. Yes, on the gold. Why? Because it will add like a satin finish. With if I would paint this cape, I don't know, gray cere or whatever, like white or something, the red finish would be very flat. With the gold base color, it's gonna be much more glossy. Like this cape is not a regular material, it's more like I said, synthetic material used for superhero capes or whatever, or like sportswear, you know. I like the look. I work overnight shifts during the week, On the weekends I usually am awake during the day and then kind of readjust. Yeah, I mean, I work afternoons and nights as well. So that's why I'm doing the hobby right now. For me, it's morning. For you, it's super early morning, but 4 a.m. it's quite nuts. But thank you for coming over, man. If you wanna join, paint together, you know, come along. Tell me what you're up to. What do you want to paint? Just hang out. As you can see, I'm doing the challenge. I'm trying to get rid of my 1000 unpainted minis. So first week was quite a successful week with 10 painted minis. This is the second week of the challenge. I mean, there could be like 150 or 200 weeks, to be honest, because I don't think I can keep this pace, you know, of 10 minis per week. It's impossible, I think, honestly. So definitely I'm aiming now for like 5 a week, because I'm doing the streams 5 times a week. And then maybe some days I can paint a little more than one. Also, there will be days where, you know, I paint something big and maybe I'll need 1 week to finish. It's a 100% possibility. For example, I will have to paint a Spartan, Land Raider, or Wraith Knight, or Silent King, you know. They're gonna take much more time than other minis, for sure. I'm starting, you know, starting slow. Okay, I'm gonna switch for smaller brush now. To reach these recesses in back. I know they are probably not visible. Like if you're looking at the mini from that's on the table, but just in case. That's okay. Damn. There's one recess I want to get into and I cannot. Maybe not. Yeah. And what about here? Here's fine. And I wanted to do one more check with a small brush here. Just really. Oh my god, I fucked up. Do you play or are you just a painter? I do play, yes. Of course I play. I mean, what a crazy guy would be to have 10,000 minis or more and not play with them. I mean, it's possible, don't get me wrong, but it's like I play so much that I don't have time to paint, and this challenge is like something that I want to change, you know. That's why I'm doing the challenge basically. I want to paint with painted minis, not gray army, you know. It's pretty pathetic. Not pathetic, okay. I want to diminish, you know, the guys who don't have time to do that or don't like to do it, but after, you know, 15 or so years in the hobby, it's time. It's the time, man. To get rid of my pile of shame. I really admire guys who are, you know, painting stuff directly after they bought some kind of, you know, box or something. really impressive. I cannot do that. I mean, I do it like once a year when I get some stuff on my birthday. Then it's, hyped. It's really nice. For example, I don't know, I get monolith. Okay, let's paint monolith right away. But if it's like a starter box or even like a small character and I still have a big backlog, then I'm like, I'll get back to it. Okay. So let's wait for Aleya to dry a little bit more. I have to wait for the red cape to dry off. And we can go back to Sagittarum guard. Yeah, a lot of painters on Twitch nowadays are commission painters and most of them don't play. It is kind of sad to me, since the hobby to me is all in one package of build, paint, play, read. Yep. I mean, if you do like 3 out of 4, then it's probably already quite good. Because, for example, I love building. I do like painting, especially now. And playing, I love playing. I love especially Necromunda is one of my favorite. And reading, not so much. I do enjoy more listening, like some podcasts about lore, or I like to listen to audiobooks. So if you count that as reading, then yeah. But I do not do commissions. I did in a few years ago I did some commissions. The thing with commission is that I lost completely my love for the hobby, I was like so sad that I painted something finally, and I painted it for someone else that he will enjoy now. And it was depressing, man. And I was like, okay, I'll not do commission ever again. Because, I have so much backlog and I'm spending for some guy just to get some money, it's not for me. I do love the hobby too much for it to happen again. I had to try, I needed money, that's okay. Just not something for me, not something that I would prefer to do. I much prefer to do other things for work, get money, and then in my free time do my hobby. Unless you want to leave a prime or something, then by all means, it will help to grow my hobby. I'll buy some new paints, all that stuff. If not, that's fine. But if you can leave a follow or subscription on my YouTube channel, that would be awesome, because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. And from 4 years, we are like on 200, So we are on a good pace to reach 1,000 in like 15 years or so. Which is not maybe, I don't know, Mr. Beast tempo. But it's fine. Yeah, audiobooks podcast count as reading. I've lost my love for 40k. 10th it just doesn't do it for me anymore, but iOS 4th is great. So we are very much aligned, man. I did Fate 9th edition just because of the amount of changes and FAQs and, basically I have Necrons, right? So it was the main army from the starter. And my codex was outdated quite fast. Many things were changed, rule-wise, point-wise, and I was pissed off. And then I've tried 10th edition as soon as it just came out. And I played like 2-3 games maybe, and stopped. And I was like, fuck this, man. They improved some things, but my biggest you know, point that I didn't like is the changing of the things, constant changing of the things. You have to be up to date. So yeah, I don't play 40k right now. I do play, I love AOS. I just get into that like last month. I played some test games with my brother and some friends. And damn, it's so nice. It's a great system, you know, I really enjoyed it. Even though I played for the first time, it was very easy to get into it. Easy to, you know, understand all the rules and mechanics. It's an easy system with, you know, low. If you play some systems for JW, it's gonna be fast for you to learn it. So right now I'm trying to get into painting my Sylvaneth army. It's just a small army, like maybe not even 2000 points. And I'm definitely searching for some deals for Cities of Sigmar. I like this army a lot. I want to get the Spearhead attachment and some additional guys, you know. So that's what I'm looking for. I do love Seraphon as well. They're great, but already some friends from my friend group have them, so we don't want to repeat the armies. I like the vampires, but it's the same stuff. One of my friends has the vampires already, so I don't want to repeat that. And then, yeah, Age of Sigmar is the Sigmar cities or Cities of Sigmar are quite okay. The new miniatures are nice. The new stuff that's I hopefully is coming soon. It's gonna be nice for sure. So they are excited. They excited me. So AOS for sure. I'm gonna try to get the more Sylvaneth as well. They have cool minis. Yeah, I played 2 games of Spearhead in less than 3 hours yesterday. I'm not sure you could do that with Combat Patrol. I'm not even trying, man. Spearhead is great. I'm the same. I started with Spearhead. I give it a shot. I played what I played. Ghouls. I played Ghouls. And then I played Lumineth. And both games were very, very nice. You know, a lot of stuff going on, nice combat. There's much less focus on range units and shooting. So basically, you don't need to worry to hide behind terrains and, you know, just waiting for some broadsides to blow up your whole army. Instead, you can, you know, focus more on the movements, who should assault first, if you want to assault with everyone or no. It's more melee focused, and the shooting stuff is not so busted. At least from what I've played so far. Maybe there are some busted units, but you know, you cannot have them as like a full army, you know. You will get into combat eventually, which is fun and exciting. And right now, okay, I'm painting Custodes, but they are for 30k actually. Because a lot of friends here that I have, they play 30k. I try to play Necrons 30k because I do not have another army that suits 30k. I do not have any Marines or anything, so I have Custodes and I do have Eldars, Necrons, so I'm trying to paint Custodes to play 30k. 30k is, it's much more balanced, I would say. The stuff is dying less fast. Unless it's a vehicle, then it can blow up very easily. But more or less, the vehicles are cheap, so it's not that big of a deal. And then, you know, the gameplay is very 7th edition like, which I played 7, I do remember some of the stuff. It's not so easy, I would say. There's a lot of extra rules. But since there is not many friends here that are playing Age of Sigmar, then I have to, you know, be happy with 30k to do. Okay, let's go ahead with the red on this part. What do you play, man? Beside AOS, or like what army do you play in AOS? And why are you on Twitch on 4 AM? I mean, you explain why, I guess. Just go to sleep, man. I appreciate you coming, but, you know, take care of yourself. So let's, I'm doing the second code, not second code, but maybe more like a second phase of red, because the first one was just a cape, and he has some skirt as well. I didn't do it because I was afraid that I'm gonna touch the drying parts and I would mess up the paint job, so you know, I left it for some time to dry, and now I can start the other part. It's gonna be red, and I think it's gonna look very nice. So this skirt has to be red as well as his hair. Maybe I will do some white as well on the hair, but maybe later on. So I'll do the first layer red and then correct something with white, and then do the apothecary white. In AOS, I play Stormcast Eternals, Crossboys, and Skaven. In 40k, I play Crimson Fists and Black Legion. Okay, that's nice. I played Black Legion for a while. I sold it. I felt like there's so many rules in Chaos, so many options to connect them with other Chaos, so many rules to add demons and all that stuff, which is fine. Just I'm a simple man, you know. I like simple things, and Chaos is quite complicated for me. Crimson Fists, I mean, the color scheme is great, and Stormcast Eternals are quite not my vibe, honestly. I don't know why, I just can't. They do remind me of Space Marines too much. It's like poster boys for Age of Sigmar. But if they sell great, I guess for JW is fine. But Skavens and Crawlboys are awesome. They look really good. The other army I was thinking of to get was a Crawlboy. Crawlboys. Definitely. They have new line. All the models are great. They are green, you know. I think that's the part that I'm not the biggest fan of Stormcast Eternals, that they are too perfect. Says the guy who's painting Custodes. I know it's quite hypocritical, but What can I do? Maybe I'm just confused a little bit because I knew the old word, you know, or old world, sorry. And I know Age of Sigmar is different times and, you know, all that stuff, but still I couldn't wrap my head around the idea of these guys. So I'll do Aleya, second coat of Aleya green shade, and to add a little bit more greenish to the silver. I have acquired many more points of Age of Sigmar that I have 40k in a short period of time. I started AIS back in October of last year. I have 8.5k of Stormcast, damn, 4.5k Cruel Boys, literally everything, and 3.5k escape, and for 40k I have about 3k of each of those armies. Let's see. So you can play big battles, but Stormcast, damn, 4.5k. My brother is collecting Stormcast. He's doing the streams with me on actually on Sundays evenings. So today we're gonna go back to our regular streams, and he has a lot of Stormcasts. He was like collecting them for a long time, and he has Lumineth, he has Ghouls, he has Fire Slayers. What else? He had some else too. Damn, he had a lot of Age of Sigmar armies, but he's like regular gamer, you know, regular player. I should say none of them painted. This is what we are trying to do on this channel, you know, just to get rid of our pile of shames. Do you paint all of your armies? Or do you commission, or do you just play gray stuff? What do you do with your armies? Stormcast is about half the points in characters. I have only, yeah, true. I mean, they have this awesome new dragons. I mean, they are not so new anymore, but they are quite great. Probably expensive with points as well. The riders of the dragons as well as the solo dragons are very nice. I really like them. I paint whenever the feeling hits me. I have almost, I mean, yeah. But I mean, if you're playing with painted means, like, for example, your army have 8,500 points. Is it painted or is it just assembled and ready to play? But, you know, painting is gonna be done later on. Because this is what I'm doing usually. Just putting stuff for later. I like to assemble. This is my favorite thing to do. Creating a new miniature. But then you know, painting. Not the biggest fun. Francois, I'm back. Damn, boy, it's 4 AM, man. Glad you're back, but, you know. How is going the painting? Are you not tired? By the way, everyone, Francois has birthday. If you can wish him happy birthday, that would be awesome. Okay, this there already looks much more green. I will add some silver highlights when it's dry, and then I'll do some. I was thinking actually to do like a light color cape. I need to think about this. because the red one definitely will be strange. At least strange. I don't know. Or actually, it would break a little bit the contrast. It would add a lot. So I'm gonna try to do the red, and if the red doesn't fit, I will just, you know, paint it something else. It's not a big deal. They're all gray now. My Crimson Fists are mostly painted. My Black Legion is all black. Okay, yeah. I have painted most of my droids and for Star Wars Legion. Francois, I'm not tired. That's good, that's good, okay. You're going strong. Some of my Skaven come painted, some of the older models are second hand. I see, okay. Yeah, so you do have quite a big pile of shame as well. Yeah, that's something that start to bother me quite a lot lately. But that's what I'm doing here right now. Also, happy birthday, Francois. Francois Marion, yeah, I don't know where he's from, man. ¿Hablas español? O François? Francés. Porque yo trabajo con argentinos y hablo español un poco. Entiendo mucho, pero... Okay, let's go back to English. Let's see. I don't have a pile of shame, I have a collection of collection. Yeah. That's it. We should name it a little bit different. Maybe pile of proud, I don't know. Something stupid. Because I love the minis that I have. Poquito español, soy Zorro Negro. Okay. Not much though. Ya hablo poquito español. Huh? Ah, there we go. Nice, guys. Un poquitito. Okay, that's also good to know. I mean, Spanish is only the Mexican version. Yeah. Okay. I'll not do the Mexican accent. Don't wait for it for sure. But I think it's not much different than Argentinian or Spanish one. Right? I mean, you guys are from States, so you know better than me. Okay, I'm doing the black once again. I guess Spanish is not so popular in Midwest. More so in Florida, right? There's a lot of Cubans. And South American. Or Central American, I guess. Folks. Oh, sorry, you can switch it. There we go. Second coat of black should be fine, should be enough. Mi España este es muy malo. Yeah. I mean, that's the correct way, right? Castellano. It is the second most spoken language in the US, but I never took it in school, so I have enough bits and pieces to get by at work. So you do work with Spanish-speaking guys. I think it's easy language to learn, by the way. Like from the ones I was trying to learn, this was definitely the easiest one. I mean, English was quite natural since, you know, we are taught it in, yeah, this is Northern Texas, yeah. Okay, yeah, makes sense. It's quite normal to learn English from like early years of kindergarten, and then throughout all primary, middle school, and high school, we were, you know, English, just learning it all the time. And as well as university, so just we are surrounded by learning English. Spanish, though, not at all. But as I said, I think it's quite easy, logic and uncomplicated, and also the pronunciation very literal, which is helpful for me. You know, you just read it as it is, and all makes sense. You don't need to think about sounds too much, like in English or French, or you're in Poland. Yeah, I'm not in Poland, but I am from Poland. Currently, I'm in Middle East. I've been to Poland for holidays during summer, but long time I didn't live there. Yeah, most Americans under 50 know some Spanish. I think it's been pushed heavily in schools. I mean, it's good to know a second language, right? It's just, there's no harm in that. There is a huge like push in Poland to learn English. I think it's you know, influenced by Western powers like US, like, you know, United Kingdom, which is not bad, don't get me wrong. It's quite useful. It opens so many doors, you know, to get work in places like this, like where I'm. If I wouldn't speak English, I wouldn't get the job here. So that's quite helpful. Okay, so black, bottom black is done, and then I should go ahead and do some leather stuff. I do have very nice paint for leather. I do recommend it for everyone who wants to do leather, which is Vallejo Express Color. And let's put some on the wet palette and do leather. So there are a few things I'm gonna do. First of all, there are some small parts here that are gonna have to be leather, and gold is just fine as a base, you know. I'm just gonna use 2 layers and it's gonna blend in quite well. Well, anywhere in Europe, you're likely to have access to your neighboring countries' languages. Yeah. Especially if you're living like next to the border, I would say. For example, in Poland, many cities that are closer to Germany, teach German in schools. That was a common thing back in when I was in school. And for example, more on the east, it was just English. It used to be Russian. My father and family, older family, they used to learn Russian at school, but after 90s happened and it was abandoned almost completely. I mean, you could learn Russian in some private schools and that stuff, but it was completely removed from primary education. And we switched to English almost completely, just as I said, a little bit of German on the west in the country. I'm gonna look for a bit. Ja, ik ben appelsiek pushed. I don't understand German, so I had it in school, but I was like, somewhere in my head, man. I appreciate you guys coming over. It's not always nice to hang out, not alone. For you in the middle of the night, for me, it's just a midday, but anyway. I'm gonna end up soon, probably, since I'm close to 2 hours. I know there's quite a lot to paint, but I had to do some things at home. Prepare for work. Maybe I'll finish these guys tomorrow on the stream. I'm probably gonna start on the similar hour. For me, it would be like 11 a.m. For you guys, probably 3 a.m. or so. Have you found Arabic easy to learn? No. Arabic is very difficult. I know I can read Arabic. I know the alphabet. Unfortunately, I do not understand what I'm reading. I use it just, for there are some schedules and that stuff, or places that are in general similar in English and Arabic. So I learned that for that reason, just to, help myself in knowing what stuff is going on, at what time and where. So that's, but as a regular conversation, I couldn't spend enough time to learn it properly. It's a shame, because it's a useful language in the end, because there's also many places that speak Arabic in the world, especially in Asia and Africa. And I do travel quite a lot, so it was definitely there were places and situations where it would be useful. But yeah, the language itself is very hard, and there is so many types of Arabic. I mean, in GCC, a little bit different Arabic, and then you go to like Lebanon on that part is different, and then in Africa is different. And it's quite difficult. When I was in the Middle East, I learned Arabic by carrying a sketch pad and drawing what I wanted. Okay, so you speak Arabic. Nice. That's interesting. I would never thought that I would have some Arabic speaking audience. So مرحبا كيف حالك؟ تمام. I can say some simple greetings, and I know some words because they are useful at work. But I cannot say I'm a fluent speaker, definitely. When yeah. I went for some classes to learn Arabic, and well, because of most of the class, it was like group learning. Most of the class were from Pakistan, Bangladesh, and some India. They basically could speak Arabic, so I don't know why they come for the class. And the teacher was like, okay, we go ahead, do this. And I was like, wait. We just learned the alphabet. You are going to go conversation straight up? Yep. And then I was like, out pretty quickly. So probably I will need to find a teacher and room that's more close to my level. Ana Thaleb. Ana Arib Thaleb. Jaget. Yeah, one word I learned was a tribal dialect. Oh, there you go, yes. The dialects, yeah, there's a lot of dialects. Ana Tayyib. So this means like, I think I'm good. Because Ana is me, like I. And Tayyib Tamam is good. Yeah, I think it's Tayyib is specifically GCC dialect. As I remember. But Jaget, I don't remember. I don't recognize this. But it's cool, man. You know, Arabic, it's respect. I mean, any language, basically, if you can speak, but it's pretty awesome. It opens some doors sometimes you are not expecting. I remember I was in Turkey, and one of my friends, he was working in Germany, and he learned German, and we had a quite bad situation in the bus. They took us to some random place in totally wrong direction, and we almost like get lost, and the guy couldn't speak English, knew Turkish only. But suddenly this guy, my friend, started to talk to him in German, and apparently the guy who was driving the bus was a driver in Germany for a while, years ago, and they finally could talk a little bit, and we found a way back home. Taleb, Kitsune, Huli, Fuches, Zorro, Fox. Arid is I want, I need. Jaget is how much? Ah, okay. Okay, there we go. I'm learning some Arabic now. It's never too late. You're in USA, I'm in Middle East, and You're teaching me Arabic. That's quite ironic. Okay, let's do some lead belcher. Where is it? No, this is mechanical standard gray. This. Yeah, I should pick up Arabic, definitely. Especially now I got the new job. I'm gonna start this week probably. I'm still waiting for schedule. It's not like a new job, it's just additional part-time, but Arabic there could be quite useful. I'm not sure what to expect, honestly, in that workplace. So we'll see. Maybe I'll start again, or maybe I'll just come to the stream and ask my viewers. Here, snake. Okay. Did you use it on the desert, or like, because these words are like fox and snake, desert snakes maybe. One of my local friends sent me a video yesterday. He met a desert snake, not desert snake, desert fox, sorry, on the beach. Quite unusual scene here. It's very hard to see wild animals in this region. Yeah, I was in the army in Iraq. Then yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I have some friends here from the base. I'm not in Iraq per se, but not that far away in the end. Here everything is close. My friends are from USA or in the army, most of them at least. Some university professors as well, but many of them. And they are playing 40k, they are playing 30k, they are playing Necromunda, so this is the... Most of my friend group are from... At least the USA guys are from army. That are into models, you know. I spend a lot of time in close proximity with local nationals, yeah. I don't know how is your experience, but for me they're totally fine. It's not bad place to live, at least where I am. Of course, probably Iraq is a little bit different. There are, you know, some situations probably that are not so safe, but in the end, you know, we're all people trying to get by day by day. Earn some money for our kids, for our living. Just happened they have a lot of gas and oil. But I've never been to Iraq yet. I visited most of the... I think I visited all the GCC countries. And some other Arabic countries as well. Arabic or Muslim, I would say more, not necessarily Arabic. Yeah, but the, you know, American guys from the base are quite fun. I don't know, we spend a lot of time together. And they also earn some good money, so their armies looks very good because they just commissioned people in Poland, so they paint for the miniatures, you know. That's the circle. Well, you don't get to be in there and break the rules of them. In the back. Yeah, well, that's how it is. You don't get the best army in the world for no reason, right? But I'm totally out of this gas business. I think it's a stressful life. And I do appreciate peace. Peace, calm, you know, like this music on the stream, chilling, painting, doing my stuff, enjoying the hobby. It's quite fun. Alright, so we have the level belcher on the bolt there. We have to do the events as well. Did you play in any miniature games in Iraq? That would be quite unusual, I think. One of my buddies was in Iraq, actually, serving. It was a long time ago. Not so long time ago. He's not there for a few years already. He went to Iraq before going to Afghanistan, I think. Or the other way around, I'm not sure. I think it was like that, yeah. No time for gaming in Iraq. I did a bunch of tattoos though. Okay. Yeah. Not much to do there. Tattoos are cool, so I have a few as well. They're very popular in Poland. So many people are doing tattoos, especially young ones, you know, millennials and even younger. If you're a popular tattoo artist, you're quite a living. But they're definitely not so welcome in Middle East. I mean the tattoos. the people always or ask, what are those? Or, you know, if I just cover them. Depends the workplace, I guess. Some places are more open than the others. Yeah, this one looks quite nice already, green. What I'm gonna do, I'm definitely gonna do some silver highlight again, just so it's a little bit more shiny, because right now it's quite matte, you know. It's quite matte. For a silver armor, so just let's add a little bit of highlights with a Stormhouse silver. There we go. And some on the back. Here. Go. In religious context, tattoos are bad because they are a mark of slavery. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what's the context. You could be right. What the local guy told me is they remind him, for example, of gangs and like bad people in gangs, or like Japanese Yakuza, etc. Like this is the mark. If you have the tattoos, you're marked by some criminal organization. This was his explanation to me, you know. And they are not accepted by Quran, I think, as well. Well, you can have it all. All right, so let's go ahead and do. I mean, this guy is almost done. There are a few highlights left. I should probably do the everything on the face. Because I accidentally did too much of a dry brush here with Citrine Alchemy, so just need to darken it up a little bit. It's fine. And we can do the second layer of leather. Once again, I cannot. Yeah, exactly. It's a mark of servitude. Yeah. Vallejo Express Color. And the second layer on the leather parts. I should do actually this part leather as well. This handle. Do you guys recommend me to go to States, for example? Like, I was thinking if I should look for some work there. How's the life in the biggest imperium in the world? I mean, I'm pretty up to date, I guess. The media do not show exactly what is the regular life properly. There's for sure many misconceptions and not exactly not always the good parts are shown, let's say that. Shadow should end soon. It's already over 2 hours. I wish I had more time to paint. Some of you can know, in the Middle East, the weekend is Friday, Saturday, so for me, there's no weekend anymore. It's the first day of the week. And I do have to prepare for work and do some home stuff as well. But we did quite a big progress. So this game is close to finish. It's what you make of it, and if you don't, it will make you something. Okay. It's quite a philosophical. Did I say it correctly? Philosophical answer. Yeah, I guess. In US, you have to work really, really hard to get what you want. But the possibilities are quite huge. This time, you know, since I'm from Europe, I'm quite not used to the guns. You know, I know they are not everywhere, but they're much more popular than anywhere in the world. And it's kind of scary, you know, the gun part. Especially if family and stuff, and it's just your English is good. Your English is good, man. Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying to at least not have an accent. I'm not aiming for any specific accent, but at least to not have like a strong Polish accent. But I can do some accents on purpose. I mean, they should be considered everywhere at all times. Yeah, exactly. It's quite a headache, you know, to just, you know, have it in the back of the head, like, okay, this guy can have a gun, this guy can have a gun, blah blah blah. Basically, any altercation in the public, and some crazy things can happen. Just not the case in where I'm living, or even in Poland. I mean, you can get bitten, that's for sure, but not shot. Not likely, at least. You are not like gang member or something, mafia. So that's my biggest like hesitation about US. If you're born there and you're just live with it from early ages, then yeah, I get why it doesn't bother you. Just it's part of life, but definitely not for everyone. No, I think it's nice. I think everyone should have them. I believe it makes for more polite society. Yeah. I mean, If you treat it as a scare factor, then yeah, I guess. Just you might find yourself in a situation where the other person is a little bit less reasonable. You know? You can trust yourself that you won't abuse it, but who knows what the other people have in the heads. All right, so this is the progress for now. The guy here is almost done. I think I should probably use black boots instead of leather, actually. I don't know. Something is just not right. Because I have the black gloves, so that's why maybe the black boots fits better. So I think I'll just switch to black contrast and do black. And then this guy is almost done. Just literally few things left. I probably finish them tomorrow or tonight. We'll see. During the stream of my brother, maybe I'll finish them today during that stream. But I had plans for doing something else. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate, even though you have like 5 a.m. or even 4, 5, 6 a.m. Thank you for coming over, hanging out. And if you want, after like 8 hours, we'll have a stream of my brother. Usually we do it in English, but if there will be a lot of audience from English speaking countries or English speaking people, then maybe you can switch to English. It's media pushing a terror agenda to scare Americans to give up their rights in order that tyranny to be installed for a new world order. Well, that's a heavy finish, I guess, man. Let's take some rest and see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good night or day or wherever you are. Have a good time. See ya.